Alrighty, it's time as we are ready to go full force into our combat that we left off last week, deep in the Blooming Grove in a temple that seemed to once be dedicated to the arcane aunt, to the god Corellin. Our our characters have gone deep indeed and found a strange place, a sunken orrery, where it seems strange creatures indeed have begun to take up residence as they now sensing the characters' disturbance as they came a little explosively into the area, have stuff started to happen. And so you can see our fight midway here as huge creatures have just entered in. These Hulk, and as the amazing Courtney just said, our mini Thanoses have come in and begun to enter the fray. To see what happens next, we'll go to Laren.
Laren would like to attack the one right next to her.
All right. That's good. You're down there, right? Okay.
Yes. So against the... Yeah. So 31 to hit.
That will hit.
19 force damage.
Okay. So, real quick there, how would you like to kill it?
Laren pokes her, I think it slices it right across the neck with her scimitar. And then she will like to move her full 60 feet towards the little purple thingies, the large purple thingies.
Okay.
Then, see how far away. Yeah, then she will misty step to get closer.
Alright. And actually, can someone remind me who has the banishment up currently?
I do.
Thank you. Perfect. Then Nylumia.
Alrighty, Dragon Nylumia takes a big, deep breath in, flies up a little bit, repositions themselves over Hope for a second, and then breathes. So, I'm pretty sure I hit all of them. 60-foot cone. DC Dexterity 21.
Okay.
So I think, yeah, the farthest one. Yep.
Yeah. That just gets about half of them. Very good. Or actually, that little one. Let's see if we can just... I think you can do it. Let me see here. Ooh. That is...
It's fine. It's that one I miss. I can miss
Yeah,
that one.
I think it's just the one that you missed right next to you. All right. Let's go. I have to because art department punishes me all the time on my breath weapons. Never lets me get all of you when I want to. All right, so Starstrong.
That will be 68 fire damage.
68. And those are dex saves, yeah?
Yep. Dexterity 21.
Okay, thank you. All right, that's just one save. You said that's 68.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Perfect. So, let me distribute this damage. All right, so yeah, the one right up front gets annihilated. The rest look pretty bad.
All right. Now, since I am a dragon, I am hasted. Would it be feasible I could grab Hope? and with my movement fly around all these star spawn.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
That's what I do, and then I land right back where I'm at. So I'm just gonna pretend I move her.
I do
All
think you would have to take op attacks though,
Okay, that's fine.
because I think with all the radiuses and all that type of stuff, I feel like you would
Totally
take
fine.
anything. Okay, so that would just be those 4 ultimately. Are you coming back, or are you ending
I'm
up
coming
on
back.
the other side? Okay.
I'm coming back.
Okay, so then you will take an op from each.
Yep.
Okay.
AC is 19.
Yeah, process the op, and then we'll process the enter damage, I guess. Just do that. And what's your AC?
19.
19, okay. So 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. That's a crit. Miss, and a hit. So that is 3 hits and a crit.
Can I silver barbs that crit?
Yeah. Which makes it a regular hit. So 4 hits. Okay. So this is actually somewhat interesting. We've done that. However, oh, never mind. We're fine. There you go. Okay, so we got 15, then 16, then 16, then 12. All right, so now these are wisdom saves.
Yes. Wisdom 19.
Okay. This would end up being all 5. All right, they all fail, taking full damage.
All right, 36 radiant.
Okay,
Because I forgot what the number was last time, so I re-rolled it.
perfect. All
That's my
right,
turn.
that one's gone. So 1 is obliterated in that. A second one is obliterated in that. Third one is obliterated in that. Yep. And that is it. And we'll go to Hope.
All right, so you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing. Get these last 2 guys.
All right, using your 90 feet there.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So let's see. I'll take it there. Yeah.
And neither will make that.
Nope.
So you would reroll because this is your turn at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Ugh. 15. 20. It's 23.
Okay.
So I can't see myself. I'm gonna have to move you back. So this will be 70 right there.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I'll just move a little bit further, actually. Pretend I'm in the center of that, because this is getting ridiculous. Trying to move both at the same time. There you go.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. Then shiny. Actually, you going to cast a spell or something?
Oh, yeah.
Take your action, or you bonus action?
Yeah, I need to
We'll
actually
just move
take
in.
action, right? You know what? I'm gonna try and Ray of Frost the one closest to me. How about that?
All right.
I'll just Ray of Frost it. Let's see how that goes. 21 to hit.
That hits.
That's 48. 5. 12 radiant.
All
Or
right.
I'm not radiant. Cold. I'm sorry.
Cold. How do you want to kill it?
It freezes up after it's been nommed and chewed and yeah, it just freezes up, and then one of my little sharks goes AWOL and bonks it in the back of the head, and it just crumbles.
Very nice.
That's it. That's all I got.
Correct.
You skipped shiny.
I did, thank you. Shiny.
So there's only the 2 bad guys left. I'm going to the big guy. I'll cast Shatter at 3rd level. Con save 19.
Very cool. That'll fail.
And you know what? I'm going to dump my last divine channel divinity, and he gets full damage. So that will be at 3rd level. That is 4d. So that is 48, right? 48. No, 32. 32 points of thunder damage.
All right, and they shatter apart.
And yeah, that will be my turn.
All right. Korik.
Alright, I'm gonna rinse and repeat from last time, so I'll forgo advantage with reckless attack to try to do brutal strike if this hits. We'll see. Oh, that's a crit. Amazing. So it's 17 total damage just from the upfront. Crit damage and weapon damage.
Oh, nice. That's going to be enough.
Cool.
All right. So how does that one bite the dust here?
I'll just sort of like uppercut it with the hilt of my sword and just sort of bisect it diagonally.
Very nice. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Oops. Okay. All right. In that case, let's see here. All right. Rushing around the corner. You see a figure, what looks like a mask and long purple robes. The robes themselves seem to not so much billow, but writhe underneath as they take a look at this show over here. And let's see here, what they're gonna do. Okay, yep, they come a little bit farther. Actually, let's stay there. All right, seeing Hope there, they go ahead and concentrate, and strange pink energy comes to their fingertips and starts flinging towards Hope. 27 hits, yeah, Hope?
Oh, just barely.
Okay, and 24.
Yeah, that's even more barely.
When I'm dealing with high levels, I always gotta be like, what do you have? Okay. So the first one smacks you for 19 force damage,
Okay.
and another 19 force damage.
Okay. You know, I'm always worried about you guys, but I never ever worry about myself. Alright.
Very cool. And then another one of those folks comes on in.
Oh, dear God.
Just sort of sees Hope as the one floating there. They're like, yep, let's get that one. And I'm assuming you're checking for your concentrations.
Oh, haven't had the chance. Hold on.
Low, pretty
Yep,
roll.
that one's good. And that one's good. Yeah, that's good.
All right, and we'll fling 3 more boats your way. 21?
Yeah.
Okay, so 23 then hits, so that's just 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got 11 and then 14 force damage.
You're not 114. Come back here. Okay.
Sounds good.
And hold on. Yep, that one's good. And I got a nat 20 on that one. So yeah, good.
All right, then we're back up to Laren.
Laren seeing more enemies. She's going to move 60 feet and then dash to get right in the middle of these two. Oh, hello there. And bonus action, she's going to cast Force Buckler for +2 to AC, and that's her turn.
Nice. All right, then we'll go to Nylumia. I cannot hear you, Josh, if you were talking.
Oh, sorry. Red Dragon moves over, bites for a 32.
Yeah, that will hit.
And then it's going to make 2 claw attacks. First one's going to be a 22. And the second claw is going to be a 21.
Both hits.
Okay, and then hasted action. I am going to fight again. Or, ooh, that one might actually miss. That's a 16.
A 16 hits.
Okay. So that's 2 bites, 2 claws. So 2d10 plus 2d6. So 4d10. So that's going to be on the bite. 30 plus 8, so 46 damage on the bite.
Nice.
And then on the claws, they are 2d6 plus 8. So that will be 15 plus 16, 31 more damage.
Nice.
That will be my turn.
Very good. All right. Injured but not bloodied. We go to Hope.
Alrighty then. Yeah, first she's going to use the Rod of Resurrection on herself. And heal herself 70 HP. Come on. She ain't looking pretty. Everything's taking forever. And then she's going to... Wrong tab. Yeah, she's going to... Jeez. Yep. fly to where she gets these guys in there and then fly out. And
Okay.
So that's a wisdom save.
Coming in, coming out. Okay, very
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Everybody has emboldening bond. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, they both are gonna fail that wisdom.
22, 28, 31, 36. Radiant.
Nice.
36 5e radiant damage.
Got it.
And yep, that's it.
All right. Then shiny.
Hope, how bad are you still looking?
I am below 100.
Shiny will
I'm 100 down.
Shiny will point at Hope and ooh. Yeah. Shiny will point at Hope and at Laren, and he will give Hope 80 temporary. He'll use power word fortify and give Hope 80 hit temporary HP, and he'll give Laren 40 temporary HP.
Nice, thank you.
And that's his turn.
All right, then Korik.
I'm going to action dash and use my movement 90 total to move here. My bonus action, I'm going to extend my rage, and that'll be my turn.
All right. All right, the end of Korik's turn. Then, they're gonna do their best and try to hit Laren, which is somewhat laughable. Oh! One of them hit.
Not 20?
Yep.
Silver barbs.
Ah, very good. Not so much. Okay. A miss for their legendary actions. All right. Then what they will do is this one will move, staying within range, but wants to get just about here. Actually, move about there. Okay. All right. They both look, see themselves trapped, and go ahead and you see their rows begin to billow as what appears to be thousands of worms begin to swarm over Laren and the dragon. And I need each of you, it's going to be a total of two deck saves.
Is this magical by any chance?
No.
Reagan gets a 19 and a 13.
Okay, so that's one fail. What about Laren?
17 and 18.
Two fails.
With emboldening bond?
Oh, that's right. Sorry, forgot about that. Let me try.
16 bills still, so.
two 19s.
Oh, you got all the way up to 2 19s?
Yeah.
Okay, so that succeeds on both, so just the dragon fails?
Yep, one time.
Okay, so very good. In that case, you are blinded and restrained by the worms. And that is 22 necrotic damage. You can repeat at the end of your turn if you so desire.
Funny thing is, dragons have blind sight.
Hey.
I know. But I'm restrained.
You are restrained. Okay. And actually...
Also gross.
Yeah. They are going to use their reactions. As you see, each will gain 10 temporary HP. And this is from when you fail the save. Worms begin to kind of take that energy of failure and weave it into armor around them. And all right, that's their turns. We'll go back up to Laren.
She'll attack the one that's been hit by the dragon.
Okay.
First attack is going to be an advantage from the first silver dwarves. So 29 to hit for 18 force and for 12 radiant.
Force 12 radiant.
And second hit is going to be a 21 to hit for 16 force.
Nice.
Then 28 to hit for 18 slashing and 2 thunder.
How do you want to kill it?
Right through the throat if they have them. I don't know. And
As you stab, the clothes fade away to these strange worms with almost looks like feelers all over their bodies as they fall down onto the ground.
Yikes. And then she'll turn and make her final attack against the other one. 24 to hit for 15 slashing and 3 thunder.
Okay. Very nice.
That's her turn.
Okay. Alright, the one's going to do a legendary and damage the dragon for 13 necrotic. And then Nailumia, at the start of your turn, you would take an additional 26 necrotic
Okay.
from the worms.
Saves. That's fine. And we're good. Okay. And the dragon, just to see. Don't get my breath weapon back. But dragon just kind of shakes its head and then smiles a very big smile as it misty steps. Bonus action right over here.
Out of the worms.
Yep. And then just chomps down. So 30 to hit. 30 to hit. 21 and a tail attack for a 24. So first one is going to be 12 damage plus 8 is 20, including fire, fighting and fire. Second claws are 12 plus 16 is 28 slashing damage.
Nice.
And then the tail attack is going to be 15 bludgeoning.
Very nice.
And that is Nalumia's turn.
Okay, it is bloodied, or very wormied. Little worms going everywhere. Hope.
Okay, so she's gonna fly over to Korik, pick him up, and then drag his ass over here, drop him off, and fly back.
But enough to get them in your aura, I assume?
Yes. 8. $32, wisdom 19.
Okay. They take full damage.
All
from the
right.
sharks.
And then I will go ahead and... You know what? I will try and holy word this guy. Yeah. If it's let's see. Moving dice out of the way. Hold on. I just lost my D4. Here's another one. Huh, that's not gonna hit. That is a nat 1.
Oh!
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Alright. Shiny.
Okay, Shiny is going to run 30 feet to get here. Sorry, my dog. And then and then he's going to Misty Step to get within 60 feet closer, and he is just going to use second level Bless on everybody. So you get an additional D4 to attacks and saving throws.
Very nice. And Korik.
Alright, because I really don't want to take any chances. With my first attack, I'm going to use the advantage from Silvery Barbs from Laren, and I'm going to try to Fang Bite it on its neck that may or may not have.
Oh. So what's this bite look like?
If it has a neck, I'll just sort of like, my fangs will extend on the canines and just sort of like savagely go for it.
Okay, because I don't think I don't know if we've seen Korik
No,
do
this would be the first time.
So
I'm tired of rolling terribly. Yeah, 21 to hit.
that hits.
Okay, that's good to know. Alright, so that's 12 piercing to start.
Nice.
I'm going to empower it. So that's going to add D4. Just do a bit of shenanigans here. Alright, so I get to add 1 plus 4 is extra 5. For my next attack, I'm going to add extra 5 as a bonus to hit. With my second attack, I'm going to try to Brutal Strike this thing, and I'll forego the advantage from Reckless to try to get Brutal Strike. Come on. Okay. That's a 24 plus to hit.
That hits.
So 13 slashing to start with 6 plus 10 radiant.
So that was 6 plus 10 radiant?
No, 17
17 plus 10 radiant.
slashing, and then 10 radiant.
Nice.
And then that was an extra 4 slashing from Brutal Strike. And I'll pump in 4 from my tattoo, 46. So that's another 7 necrotic on that one.
All right. With that, it dissolves into worms, and they all begin to scatter away.
Hell yeah.
Did we see him transform?
Yeah, I don't think it'd be subtle.
Did everybody else know he could do that?
It's kind of hot.
Vampiric influences. That's cool.
I mean,
And-
Shiny, you were making friends with a vampire in the Feywild, so
But yeah, if there's no one else, that'll be my turn.
Okay. In that case, Laren.
So what else do we see here? No one? Just the worms trying to get away? Or...
Worms getting away, and you just have your banished thing.
Oh, that's right. Yes. I
So,
remember. Are they not? Can Laren try to deduce if they will come back, if they're aberration or things like that?
if your intent is to wait the 3, we can just sort of move ahead.
Sure. Yeah.
That's totally fine. So it's about 3 rounds or so for that. Is just anything else anybody really wanted to be able to do?
Can Laren try to get rid of the worms because she doesn't want them to hurt the bugs? With,
Yeah.
like, fireballs and
Honestly,
stuff?
if the desired, there's no problem with the party getting rid of these worms. They're not
Okay.
going to survive 3 rounds of the party, plus hope, plus everything else going on.
Also, oh god, I know what they're called, and I can't think of what they're called. Oh my goodness. What Caduceus is? The Clay family. What is their
Furbolg.
Furbolg? Weren't there Furbolgs in here that had like worm-like tentacle things
Yes.
sticking out of them? Where are they?
You've killed them.
Oh, we killed those guys. Great. Okay.
There's still 1 banished.
Okay.
It's one of the ones that are banished.
This one of the ones that are banished. Okay. Before we just right up kill that guy, do you mind if I try something?
By all means.
Okay, cool. If he comes back, that's all I'm saying. I just want to try something.
I can make him come back.
That's true. I mean, what's the plan?
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
tell
where
me
is
what you
it?
want to do.
I kind of want to try. Kind of want to try greater or remove curse on this guy. Or, like, do you think a remove curse or a greater restoration?
I would say make this decision because you wouldn't have that much time to decide.
Yeah,
it.
I know.
And go for, I mean, Greater Resto is probably going to do anything that Remove Curse would. So if
Yeah.
you wanted to try
Okay, I'll do the remove
to,
curse. Yeah. I want to try remove curse on this guy, so.
Okay. So his idea to knock them out.
Yeah, just knock him out.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's transition out of initiative. We'll go to a little bit more of a narrative mode here. Because again, it's not going to be hard for y'all to knock them out. At this point. So, Laren, you let the spell go?
Yeah.
Okay, so let it go as all of you surround. Let's do this. Cork, how do you knock them unconscious?
I'll just use the hilt of my longsword just to like smack them, pistol whip them, or hilt slap them across the face.
Perfect. Whew. They go down. And you see the creature here. The warped skin and hair, eyes heavily veined, lose consciousness as they go upon the ground.
Hope is going to try a remove curse on this guy to see if maybe that gets rid of what's happening here.
Okay. What level is remove curse?
It is a 3rd level, but I can upcast it.
Okay.
If you want me to upcast it.
Okay. So I'll tell you, you get down as you allow your energy. Moonlight begins to uncover them. And you see now, as the magic begins to envelop them, as you focus on the being that was this member of the Clay family, what's left of them is minimal. The majority are these worm-like creatures, larvae, that have infested them. And then your energy extends. You see silvery strands as your connection to the Luxon extends your power. And you can see what looks like a wisp of soul. Bright. A shard of this person. There's a dark pink aura swarming around, devouring it. Much of it is gone. But there's a little bit. If you pump more into it, you could bring peace to the soul.
I have 1 spell slot that I'm going to pump in an 8th level. That's the last high level that I've got.
All right. As you do this, the energy burns and begins to destroy these worms. And the body almost shrinks. The cavities that are left causes the skin and bone to rest in odd formations within. And that's something that's mostly been eaten from the inside, controlled. A faint glimmer comes to the eyes. And I would say you all have access in this moment to talk to this creature. And we can play this out, but this ultimately has an effect similar though a little bit more powerful than Speak with Dead.
Gotcha. What happened here?
So ultimately you have 5 questions, but you can talk a little bit to them too. And everyone just open, I think, to the party too.
Yeah.
As they kind of we entertained a friend who was not our friend. He was helping us make an offering of arcane discovery when we opened a rift. He cast a spell that froze all of us. All the creatures within overtook us while he escaped.
Terrible.
Who was this friend? Or false friend?
He was a young mage by the name of Ludinistelath.
I don't. Above table, have we come across Ludinus?
I don't think you have. And I don't know if anyone... The only one would have been Mars, potentially.
Yeah.
Mars would know the name.
Where's the rift?
Caiaphas. Held it shut. Used his soul to keep it in his quarters.
Keep it in his quarters. Anybody else have questions?
Who were you?
My name was Clinton.
Clay?
Yes. I'll count that as one question. Won't be a dick.
You were studying planar travels, planar influences here. What was your biggest discovery?
Yeah. We found a city that moves through the plains. It seemingly randomly, tearing creatures in its wake, causing damage as it goes. It makes rifts. We thought it would affect the barriers between the Shadowfell and the Feywild. We thought to contact through Corellin. That's when things started to go wrong. Ludinus thought we could use it for a better sacrifice. That's when we started to suspect him, but it was too late.
I'm sick.
Through the psychic link, Shiny will ask the others, how many questions do we have left?
1.
I have a question if nobody else does.
Is there anything you want us to tell the rest of the Clay family?
That was my question.
Hmm. Let's tell them we're sorry and that we will that it's important to stop Ludinus. If they can help. And with that, the soul glows bright, as you can see through Hope's moonlight silver, that it passes on.
Hope closes her eyes. May Corellin keep you safe. And she'll just sit there for a couple of minutes, just praying silently.
So, does this mean that we're the ones that have to go stop this Ludinus now?
It's very strange. Dolus and Ilumia once lent me a spell book to copy from. Had that name on the cover.
yeah. Because I believe we found somewhere where they were working at. Yeah. Dolus was very intense with those guys, like wanting to learn more about them for a while and what they were doing.
Hmm.
So this guy, this Ludinus, he's in the Empire?
I think I remember Mars and Dolus mentioning that he's a wizard of the assembly.
Okay. Do you think he has anything to do with the Feywatch?
I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing he would know of it at least.
Well,
Like,
they
if
said,
high-ranking members, you'd have to know about things, right?
yeah, but what he said that the city moves through the plains randomly, makes rifts, and it was what they were wanting to see if it would, or they were trying to figure out if it would have any effect on the between the Shadowfell and the Feywild, right?
Are you thinking that's how the rift started?
Possibly. I don't think. I mean, it's a good possibility if this city makes rifts. And it sounds like it could cause something in the Feywild. Am I overthinking this?
I think we have more to look into.
Yeah. Well, okay. So this, I don't think I spelt this name right. Carafa. I have it. I have Carafus. I don't know if I think I spelt it wrong. Use his soul to keep this rift in his quarters.
That's what he said.
Wonder where the quarters are. Where does? Because there's that.
My guess, probably through that door where those things kept coming from.
Probably. Okay. So. God. I am running low on energy, guys.
I mean, we could try to hold up here for a while. That'd be very dangerous. I don't know if we can.
I still have I mean, I could still do it. Let's just take. How long have we been down here?
Not overly long.
Yeah, let's just take an hour. I can put up tiny hut. Just
All right. So you want a tiny hut into a short rest here?
Yeah, I think so. Everybody get close. She spends a minute doing tiny hut. She's actually casting the spell instead of doing the spell.
Before we all jump into a tight enclosed space, he's gonna look over at Korik. Can we talk about something?
How about let me do this, and then if you want to leave the bubble, you can.
Something.
I've already started.
Um,
Too late.
So the hut goes up, and then if Shiny wants to leave and talk, or whatever y'all want to do.
Okay, Cork.
Shiny just stands. He didn't go into the hut. He's just gonna stand there while Hope does her thing. So, Korik, what happened to your face there?
I got hit a little bit with one of the enemies. Is there something on my face?
Something happened to your face.
It means the biting of the neck.
You kind of
thing.
went. He kind of went. He'll make like little fangs with his fingers up to his teeth and make a scrunch his face, and doing his worst impression of like a vampire from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You kind of went grr arg.
Yeah. I was infected, I guess you could say. It's been a long time, but when my village was attacked a long time ago, it was by undead. My husband and I and some of the villagers tried to save our homes and save our community, but we were quickly overwhelmed, and in the process, I was bitten, and I woke up looking like this.
Okay. First question: how long ago? Second question: do you like garlic? Third question: are you hungry right now? Fourth question: when's the last time you ate?
Honestly, I don't really remember how long it's been. Everything kind of blends together after a while. I would say at least 50 years. I do like garlic. I just don't eat often, at least. A few scraps of bread, if that. I don't really have much meat necessarily.
Bread? I don't care about bread. When's the last time you ate people?
Oh, yeah. No. That's not at least unless they deserve it. That last one didn't taste very good. Mostly dirt and sourness. It's the worms that were a little crunchier than I thought they were going to be.
Oh, okay, I didn't ask how they tasted, Korik. How do we know? Say, I don't exactly have the best track record when it comes to vampires. I think they kind of... I don't know. Every vampire I've met has tried to eat me. Do you feel any shiny related cravings right now? Fae cravings?
A few come to mind.
Takes a step back.
But more importantly, where was this vampire you came across before?
I fail to see how that is more important than the question I just asked.
Have you ever heard of Strahd? His name was Strahd, and then he contacted Shiny, And then we went to find him, and he was dead by another vampire lord who took over his power. And then we took him out.
Good.
It was
Well-
pretty wild.
It's not necessarily a consolation, but I don't have drives in the same way that normal vampires do. I don't think I'm fully in the undead fold necessarily. With that said, if it makes you feel any better, I will wait outside.
Oh, come on, Shiny. What's there to worry about? And what's wrong with being in the undead fold?
Pale gray doesn't really go with my aesthetic, first of all. And second of all, there's nothing wrong with being undead for other people. I just don't want to join the undead. And so, so you don't have cravings. So we're just supposed to believe that if we close our eyes at night, that the only thing stopping you from eating one of us, particularly me, is your vampiric performance anxiety problems.
I suppose if there weren't going to be anyone that would try to eat, it would probably be Nylumia. More my style. And I'll just wink at her.
She blushes.
But, similarly to how I said before, I'm fine. I'm durable, you can say. I can be on the outside if it makes me more comfortable.
No. We're not going to make you sleep outside or rest outside the hut. That's not fair to you, Shiny.
It's alright. I don't mind. I've slept on the ground for most of my life anyway.
It's just an hour.
And each of us here have ample power and opportunity to assassinate everybody else, but it's not to say that we'll do it.
Besides,
Why
Shiny,
does it sound like you've thought about that before, Laren?
because
Does
she
it?
has. Besides, Shiny, you and I are the best deterrents for vampires.
Yeah, you remember that, Korik.
Korik, you're fine.
Is there something that would make you feel more comfortable?
I could give him a couple of corks to put on his fangs. Would that make you feel better?
No, but I just know that we have eyes on you, mister. I am 2 for 2 with vampires trying to kill me already. So, and his name was Count Rodar van Gogh, by the way.
Doesn't ring any bells.
Oh, you don't know him?
Shiny, did I
I must
ever...
have missed him at the annual meeting.
Yeah. Shiny, did I ever mention that my one of my adopted daughters is a vampire?
You did not mention that, but also we are not in a hut with your adopted daughter.
Believe me, if he wanted to eat us, he would have already done it.
Unless that's just what he wants us to think. He starts unpacking his pack.
Horik. He has had a rough time with vampires invading the Feywild. It's nothing personal. I promise.
Just discriminative in general.
All right, I understand.
And you are more than welcome
Sure.
inside the hut.
I appreciate it. I similarly share a distaste for vampires, as you can understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's your adopted daughter.
I understand. Let's just rest up for a bit.
All right. Anything else during the short rest?
Hey, Nylumia.
Yes.
So he wants to eat you.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I'm sure he's listening too.
he's not listening. Are you, Corey?
It's a tiny hut.
No, it's fine. He's not listening, is he?
I'm not listening.
Yeah. See, he's not listening.
Then she points to Shiny, but that one is, and he called my you-know-who.
Well, we don't actually know that he called him yet because we left before he got there.
No, I know, because he called me.
Oh, he called you?
I'm pretty sure we had a conversation.
Oh.
And he
No,
said
I
he was
don't.
coming to see me.
Oh. Well, maybe there's something else you guys could do. Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, like
thruples
go
are
for
a
a walk.
thing, right?
I mean, that is a question I could bring up with him.
Mm-hmm. Hey, ask him if he likes dragons.
Hey, Cork. How do you feel about silver dragons?
I don't know that I've met one.
How would you like to meet one?
The more the merrier, I say.
Hope kind of gives Nylumia a look. Yeah, see?
All right.
Mm.
Now let me do the thing. Hey, honey. Just random questions for the day. How do you feel about vampires?
I mean, how do I feel about... Most of the ones I met have been assholes. But, that doesn't mean they're all like that. That's what they say.
So there's a chance for him, Hope.
See, I told you. See, thruples are a thing now.
Now let me just smiles. We're gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
The next question is maybe like, yeah.
Hope just smiles as she like kind of leans back and she like twirls her wedding band. She's like, yeah. It's about time for me to get her set her up instead of her setting everybody else up. Short rest. Yeah. What?
What about her? We have to. She points to Laren.
Oh, they're both undead, right?
They are.
Yeah. Oh, what if we hook them up together?
We could get them married.
Yeah. I get full, complete control over that wedding.
Of course. Uh-huh.
Why do I don't, you know what? Yep, I sure do. All right.
Isn't tiny hut like only a 10-foot radius?
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
all.
I really see Laren's not in the tiny hut. She's around the room looking at the books, shuffling through stuff.
See, Larry.
I don't know. Shiny will turn around and whisper, as if Cora can't hear. I don't know if that's going to work. I'm not sure who would kill who first. And as much as the vampire freaks me out a little bit, I kind of feel like setting him up with Laren is kind of a mean thing to do.
No, man. No, just think about it. They're both undead. Like, he can't kill her. She can't kill him. Like,
Laren could find a way.
why are we whispering? Laren isn't even in here. She can't hear us.
Cora can hear us.
Oh, Korik is over there eating crayons.
Canon.
I think it's a good idea. Maybe it's one of those love-hate things. They let off some steam, we don't get into the middle of it, and they're happy the next day.
I think Laren would take one look at him and figure out how to use him on the wall of her tower.
Oh, she might put him on the wall. We
Not
might
that kind of wall.
I might like that.
see.
Great, he's got vampire hearing too.
I'm just saying, if the throuple doesn't work out, we could just go for a couple with Laren and Korik, both undead. It worked perfectly.
First of all, it's kind of a little rude for you to be making Laren the backup plan. What are you just tossing Korik to her like chum in the water because you don't have anything else to do with them?
No, I want to plan a wedding, damn it.
Maybe hope you could just open a side business from the Wizards of the Roast. You could call it Wizards of the Toast. You know,
That's perfect. Oh my God, Shiny, I love you. And she gives him a hug. I want to plan weddings.
There you go. Then you don't have to.
Wizards of the Toast.
Then you don't have to, point.
Oh my gosh.
Then you don't have to point.
No, our first one has to be Korik and Laren to show everybody that we can do it.
Yes,
See,
we
You have to have that marvelous, show everyone that works.
Exactly.
Won't one of them burn up if we try to cast ceremony on them?
No, why would they burn up?
I don't know.
Listen, Shiny. It's a great idea. Please?
Wizard of the Toast? I know is a great idea because I came up with that one.
Well, I mean, yes, but no. I mean, with Laren and Korik,
Listen, I'm not going to stand in your way, mostly because I'm terrified of Laren, but also because I think this is a very bad idea because you're not going to be able to tell whether or not Laren is looking at him in a sexy way or a hungry way or I want to take him apart and see how he works way. So
either way, I think it's going to be a good time for both of them.
To be fair, that look could be all the same.
I know that is the point.
to be fair, I think Korik would get a kick out of all of it, wouldn't you?
I mean,
Shiny's gonna poke his head out of the hut.
No!
Hey, Larry, do you know of any uses do you know of any spell component uses for vampires?
Vampires? No, but Laren is shuffling through this book. But funny you would ask. Hey, look at this one I found in this book. Ritual that requires Soul of a Beloved. Sadly, I don't have one currently, but otherwise I would love to try.
Perfect. Perfect, Shine. Hope will pull Shiny's head back in. See, perfect! It's perfect, honestly.
I think you're gonna need more than Sehenin and the Luxon to pull this off.
Are you kidding me? Sehenin is all about lovers. I mean, moonlit trysts and stuff like that. So it's fine. I got this. Oh, Nylumia and I have this. We got this. Don't we, Nylumia?
Yes, we do.
All right. See, she'll high five Nylumia.
Oh, I get 5% of all your commissions for Wizards of the Toast, by the way.
Why?
Because I came up with the name.
Okay, but you don't think it's going to work with Laren and Korik?
Listen, sometimes a business needs to have a rough patch where they learn and grow.
So you're saying that it's just going to be a rough patch?
I think you've chosen a very challenging first client.
Hey, you know what? I've been through more challenging clients.
Also, generally, when people get wedding planners, they're the ones already planning to get married. Your wedding planners generally don't pick people out of nowhere and decide that they're going to get married.
Yeah, sure they do. They're called matchmakers.
But matchmakers don't plan the wedding.
Oh, they could. Oh, I could be a matchmaker and a wedding planner. Ha!
Anything else?
This is gonna happen. And yeah. Short rest.
Very cool.
Shiny's very confused now because he was worried about Korik eating him like a piece of meat, and now he's listening to his friends auction Korik off like a piece of meat.
I'll use my what's it called? Arcane Recovery.
Nice, as you study the books.
Yeah.
Oh, this is taking forever. So when does the temp HP wear off, Shiny?
Oh, that was a good question.
Usually at a long rest, right?
Yeah, I hope so, because that was a high-level spell.
All right, cool.
Where's it at? Here it is. It actually doesn't say. It doesn't.
Yeah, so generally it's a long rest.
Okay.
That's the default of all temp HP.
Gotcha.
Can you remind us what are we looking at? Are there other rooms, or is this it?
There are other rooms here.
Okay.
So that just was obviously we're probably staying in this room. Sorts of things.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Okay. In that case, you can process. So you can process the long rest, a short rest rather. All right. And then. Sorry. All right, Laren. As you're doing this, you do find a book that, an interesting book. As you're reading through all of them, definitely more and more time here. Ultimately, the effect of studying here would be you'd be able to copy spells having to do with planar travel or summoning at half the cost and twice the speed,
Okay.
or half the speed rather. And you do, in the midst of it all, you find a book bound in leather, a reddish leather, and embossed upon it, you would recognize from your travels, is a diagram of what's known as the Great Wheel that turns the entire multiverse.
Oh.
In reading briefly through it, you see various planar magics that have been discovered here. It brims with a certain amount of energy itself. Since you'd be able to identify in this time, this is the magic item Plane Caller's Codex. All right. In that case, as the short rest ends, what would let's go ahead and why don't we take our break and we'll come back. Sounds a good time. Excuse me. All right. We're back. So, that looks like we have a hope. Or maybe not. Can't quite tell. So. All right. Now, coming out of your conversations and rest within the tiny hut, you find yourselves in this large space. There's the way the creatures had been coming in, that leads to a long, large hallway.
Do we want to explore more? We could carefully backtrack where they came from. I mean,
I'm all for exploring further.
so I guess we do go where they came from.
Okay. In that case, get going. Good. So, as you look, you see coming out of this workshop, you from the hallway in which you come in, you see 3 doors along this large hallway. And incidentally, 'cause I forgot this detail with all the planning of weddings and other relationships, you do see that as you were in your short rest, out came various brooms and sponges that seemed to clean everything up, including the destroyed worms. Put them into dustpans. And as you woke up, or as you began out, are still kind of cleaning around. And the one of these doors does appear to be open. The other 2 are shut. Actually, I'm sure all 3 of these would be open at this point.
Can we take a quick peek inside, see what's inside before we go in there?
Yeah. Get one. And first is a 5 by 5 foot, looks like a closet. And there's various hooks with a sign in common written on the side of the door that says "Enough for today."
Enough for today. What does that mean?
As you say that, you almost run over, make a dexterity saving throw as brooms and cleaning supplies come rushing back to the room.
24.
You dodge out of the way, whoom, as they all hang themselves up, brush themselves off, clean off, and the door shuts.
Oh, that's convenient. To the next door, I suppose.
All right. As you go to the next one, as you open it up, you see here that what seems to be a very large storage room. On the shelves are like rubies, and you see a gem encrusted bowl, as well as various. This is what looks like a vast area of spell components of all different types.
I think we should grab some of this stuff.
I think we should grab all.
Okay.
So practically what are you doing?
Nailumi is grabbing all the big stuff. Who has a bag of holding now? Do you have one, Laren?
Yes,
Okay. Open it up.
I sure will.
Gem encrusted bowl, big rubies.
Are there any emeralds around?
Yes.
Or any green? I'll just take a single emerald.
Okay. So let's do it this way. For project, how about each party member can get 1,000 gold worth of spell components, your choice.
Did you say 1,000 gold or spell components?
Of spell components.
Oh.
Shiny, how much is your gem encrusted bowls? They're 1,000,
Oh.
right? For the Heroes Feast?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I grabbed.
Do you mind? Yeah, I'll do that too and give it to Shiny or Hope. Because I don't really have any.
I think Hope already has one. So if there's something else you want to grab, Shiny lost his in the dang demon web.
Oh, but I thought it was consumed whenever you cast that
Yeah, they
spell.
are.
Yeah,
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's consumed.
Yeah, I'll get one for the clerics.
Nice.
So now we have 3 of them.
All right. Then moving on. So you can see it's mostly storage for everything. And going to the final room, you find it is a 40 by 50 foot room. 20-foot high ceiling. There's stained glass all around in the windows with this color that simulates daylight pouring in. That has images of what appears to be scenes of the clan of Furbolg traveling to this place, as well as images of Corellin guiding them. You see a 4-poster bed, heavy curtains that surround it. There's a fireplace with a comfortable chair, side table, a large wooden wardrobe that looks like it's been pried open. You can see several robes hanging inside.
Magical robes?
How do you want to determine that?
Boop, boop, boop. I will use detect magic with my staff.
Okay. Determine that they do. You would be able to determine they all have some enchantments that always keep them clean, but otherwise don't have any other enchantments.
If anybody wants a robe that never gets dirty.
Oh, I'll
Or
take
this
it.
would work as like a bib. For like, you know, when you eat people. And she also hands one to Shiny.
What is it called again? Or does it have a name?
What, the robes?
Yeah.
No, it basically has the gleaming property, so it's always clean. It's clean robe.
I assume this is the chamber they were talking about. Is there any traces of like a planar rift or anything like that?
Well, I suppose do you wish to pull the curtains of the bed?
Sure. When you asked it that way.
All right. As you do, you can see a Firbolg woman lying on the bed. There's a blue light all within the insides, almost like a field of protection, blue, that surrounds the inside, including herself. A cube rests on her chest. From it, there is a beam of light that shoots straight up, hitting this dark red and black hole, it looks like, encasing it.
I suppose that's the rift.
Yeah, it looks like it. How do you think we close it for good? Save that soul.
Hmm. Can Nalumi and Laren put their minds together to think about this?
Certainly, if you'd like to make Arcana checks.
I'm feeling lucky.
It's 36 for Laren.
Now, Lumia got a natural 20 for a 37. I told you I was feeling lucky.
Okay. Studying and looking at this, it's strange. It doesn't match. You're not sure where it's to, and even it's strange. It definitely looks almost like something's been punched open. And you're unable to determine precisely where it leads. What plane would be there, and the energies coming off of it, while not of this plane, don't seem to have the stability that you are familiar with from other planes of existence, especially within your travels to the Hells, to the Abyss, and other places that you've been. It's very, very different. You do think it is possible, if you were to wanting to close this off, that three individuals casting a spell similar to Gate would be able to take care of this.
Hope, do you want to come look at this? Because we think we might have figured a way to close it, but if we do, I don't know what would happen to the soul here.
Okay.
Now Lumia will tell you what her and Laren learned about it.
So 3 people casting Gate on this would close it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't recall, like, what was there anything about the soul? What would happen to the soul?
Well, we learned that that person who originally shut it used their soul to close it.
Mm-hmm.
So now Lumia is worried, though, that because she doesn't want to just kill them, because like if their soul's trapped, technically like holding it shut.
Yeah.
So because she's curious, you're a cleric, maybe you know a little more about that. If we could help them at the same time.
Wait, the soul is being used to keep it open or keep it shut?
To keep it shut.
It's shut
So-
right now?
Yeah. I'm guessing the thing on the person's chest, the body's chest.
Yeah, with those Arcana checks, very specifically, the effect here seems to be a temporary stasis.
Mm-hmm.
That everything around here seems frozen in time.
Okay.
Within the bed area. So even the expanding portal seems entirely out of sync with the way time would be. So you'd assume that was a way that it was sort of shut before, but that the power source for such a thing has been the life force or soul of the caster.
Okay. So if we do this to shut if we do the gate, the 3 of us do gate at the same time, can Hope, is there any way Hope would, anything that Hope would know about the soul being trapped on the other side of the gate, or within this rift, on the other side of this rift that's being held closed? Or would it be torn away from the body and not able to get back?
Let's do a religion check,
Okay.
which you can substitute wisdom for intelligence if you'd like.
All right. Okay.
Have a little guidance.
Ah, thank you. Okay, hold on a second. So my proficiency is your modifier plus your proficiency
Bonus.
bonus. Huh. Okay. It's a 25.
5. With the guidance?
Yes.
As you examine this, it's a very... What's curious about this is the way the soul has been used to keep it moving. Essentially, it's still here, but partially because the whole idea of this was to stop time. You are certain that once the portal is closed, the conditions of what you now would you recognize as a miracle essentially this person channeled the power of Corellin himself through their body, and thusly, however long it's been kept open, that price upon their soul and self would happen very quickly once dispelled and once fixed. At the same point, this is highly dangerous to leave unattended.
Yeah. So, as soon as we do this, the soul is in Corellin's hands. After that, that price will be paid to Corellin. Correct? Is that what I'm understanding?
I think you have less to Corellin and more the natural consequences of doing something like this will finally
Okay.
come to you.
Okay.
So it's less that Corellin's exacting some type of price,
Mm-hmm.
and more just, however, I mean, this has been long enough that this place was buried,
Yeah.
right? This thing has been
Yeah.
going this hundreds of years,
Okay.
and just what normally would have happened a lot quicker has slowed because of the temporal effect that it was made to do.
Okay. Okay, so as soon there's no way to protect this soul that I can think of.
Well, so
I'm sorry.
So we're playing a lot of like DM tell me the answers,
Uh-huh.
so I'm trying to not do that.
No,
so
I get it.
there's opportunity for players. You can whatever you know. So if we're kind of going like, hey, what is
I
you
mean,
get that? So it's becoming a little weird.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
It's
to put that on
okay.
you. No, it's really not. I'm sorry.
No, I say this is just an opportunity for characters to figure something out or do whatever.
I might have an idea about that. Say if we, as this thing is being resolved, trap the soul somewhere else so the consequences doesn't catch up to it. Say with a soul cage, maybe.
Or, I mean, I don't know if my power that I got from Asmodeus could work here. would the soul be Hope, did you say the soul would be destroyed, or the soul would just pass on?
There would be immediate consequences to the soul. Whether it be destroyed, or it pass on, or it get trapped in this rift that we are closing. The consequences of it being hundreds of years since this started. This is a time stop once, or time slow, I guess you could say. Once that's lifted, I don't even think this body is going to survive hundreds of years coming at it all at once. I don't know. I mean, we could do a soul cage. Could do something as what is it? Resurrection?
So this might be a little crazy, but she points to Korik. We have somebody that's lived for he doesn't even know how long, and he has some type of, I don't know exactly, but like something to him that keeps him alive besides his vampirism. And if Shiny and him could work together while the three of us cast Gate, we might be able to pull something off.
I've not used this ability outside of battle, but it's possible.
I don't understand what you're suggesting. What ability outside of Korik's vampirism does he have to keep people alive?
I don't think it's more people. I think, Korik, you explain it. I've been watching you. You have different things about you.
If I see someone fall, if I see someone start to slip from life, I can tip the scale towards life in their favor. I've only used it once before to save someone from dying in battle. For something like this, I don't know.
That's why I'm thinking with that, and maybe Shiny's soul ability thingy he got from Asmodeus, you guys might be able to do something together.
Yeah, maybe. My ability's more about reconstituting a destroyed soul into a new one, but if maybe my ability can, I don't know, hold it together long enough for Korik to do something.
I mean, all we can do is try.
Yeah, but we can't try if we don't have the energy for it. I'm drained. I cannot do a gate right now.
Definitely, I definitely think this is tomorrow's issue, or like in a couple hours, they'll 8. But
Well, but the soul's only half the problem, right? The body will be destroyed too.
Yeah. And the only way we can fix that is with a true resurrection.
If
well,
my ability works, it might be able to spare the body. Might.
I mean, the only thing we could do is try, right?
I think so. And Lyran, if you prepare a soul cage just in case it doesn't go wrong, maybe we can trap the soul at least.
Of course.
At the very least, this person likely knew the risks of using a spell like this.
Mm-hmm.
They were willing to die to try to save whoever they could. Even if we fail, we tried.
Yeah.
They're just paying their bill a bit late.
They saved a lot of people doing this. And I would like to save them as well, but how hard do you think it's going to be on them when they've learned that all this time has passed and everyone that they loved is gone?
I mean, you get used to it. I mean, look, we found Brady when he was trapped in the Ice Age, and he got used to it pretty well.
And Laren, how do you feel about it?
I feel pretty good.
Okay. If you guys think that this may work, I mean, it's a good plan.
I mean, besides, it's got to be better than Limbo.
Yeah, gotta be. I mean, I would 100% be up for a true resurrection. I just don't have the diamonds for it.
Well, we know where some are. Hee hee hee.
We're not going back.
Just throwing it out there.
I am not smart enough to get back through that wall, okay?
It was actually pretty tough, so I feel it.
Considering I only have a +1 to intelligence.
Well, should we hold up here for the night?
Well, are there any other rooms? Or is this the only bedroom?
It's only bedroom, yeah. There's other room, and there's the rooms that you've explored.
Let's not in this room. Let's stay in a different room that we can fortify or make safer. Make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
But we should stay close to this room because, I mean, maybe those creatures were here for the longest time, but in case they weren't, and there's a crack in the rift and there's somehow leaking through,
Yeah,
at least be close enough to listen
I get
or
it.
hear something.
Okay. That works. Oh.
Laren, do you have the mansion?
Yeah, I can do a mention.
Wasn't this place also supposed to be a temple?
Yeah.
Have we seen any kind of temple-ish, I don't know, like a chapel or a room for worshiping?
You haven't, though. Well, the foyer that you came in was the closest to that, and given its connection to Corellin, kind of that it's stored this much arcane, everything is sort of its connection, basically.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah,
now,
tiny. Temples for wizards are more like giant libraries. You see that big thing with spinning thing in the balls and that looks like a constellation and moving planets? The giant telescope? Yeah, that's like our church type stuff.
I mean, she's not wrong.
You guys have statues of your faith, and we have things that make us explore the world and space and time and all that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I still think you all should come to space one time with me. Shh. She just like scurries off to create or wait for Lauren to create the mansion.
Then Laren will create the mansion, casting the spell and opening the door to her very messy library of mansion, I guess.
Okay. As you cast this planar spell, the rift begins to undulate.
Oh, I've totally forgot this stuff happens. It did with Mars' head. Oh shit. Whoops.
And I need everyone to roll me a d6, please.
Fucking no, not doing it. Nah,
One
6.
for me.
Two.
4.
6, 8.
So
Oh wait, we're only going up to 6.
what did you get, Joey?
I got a 4, I think.
And then Evan?
1.
1. Okay.
No, I got a 2.
Good too. All right. In that case, you see the two, the door and this rift. There is a line of red that begins to connect them as the two shake violently. And you watch. What's the door to your place look like here, Laren?
I think it's just a very unassuming wooden door.
Okay. Wooden door almost looks like it begins to bleed through the panels. They form into faces that begin to scream. As it grows into a storm of blood and screaming faces, and you feel as though your souls are being sucked into it. And I'm going to roll initiative for everybody. Any changes I need to make to initiatives?
Advantage for me, please.
Advantage, okay, I'll mark that.
Advantage on Nylumia.
Do advantage on Laren.
Got it. All right, and we will theater of the mind this particular one. All right, so it begins to swirl around your planar door there, Laren, as you feel you've lost control of the spell. And Laren, it is your turn.
Do I feel like this is a creature or?
This would be a creature at this point, yes.
Then I want. Sorry, 1 second. We're not expecting this to happen. So.
It's all fair. Talk about unexpected combat all around at this point.
Then she'll cast Psychic Glance at it for an intelligence saving throw.
You got it. So, start there. It'll fail that. However, it wills itself to succeed.
Okay, so that is 15 psychic.
Nice.
And Laren will blaze on go stand right next to what was supposed to be her door.
Absolutely. Anything else?
Nope.
Hey, Lumia.
Sorry about that. I totally should have remembered. Whoops.
She is going to. Yeah, first random initiative. She is going to summon her dragon. And after that, she sends out a fire bolt to test out the waters with a bonus action. So. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright. That is going to be 23 fire damage.
Okay. Does appear like it takes all the fire damage.
Perfect.
However, the door within the midst of the storm of blood and screams almost looks like an eye, large, and stares at you, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 22.
Okay. All right. You feel like it's trying to ignite the very blood of your body, but you are able to resist.
Hey, that's not cool.
And then she sends her dragon in to make 2 attacks. So that will be a 28 and a 28.
Both will hit.
Okay, that is 26 plus 9. So that is going to be 9 plus 18, 27 non-magical damage.
Okay. So let me check it and expect it to be non-magical.
Yeah.
All right, that does no damage.
Oh. Joe, make sure to do magic to this thing. She looks at her dragon and goes, I'll fix you next round. Just give me a second and that'll be my turn.
Got it. Korik.
Well, that's not great.
Your sword's magical, right?
Nope.
Why
Oh, we have to
not?
fix that.
Let's see. What are options here?
Okay.
Okay, I am going to reckless forego advantage and try to hit it with my longsword anyway.
Okay. Hey, just because we'll fix it later. Just have magical damage because that's more of the fact you came in new that it has to do with anything that would be your character. I feel like
Gotcha.
it's just not fair to not have magical damage for this case.
I'll
It's just
hit it with a 20.
that hits.
All right, so that's 13 slashing to start, and then 12 radiant damage, and add another 12 slashing from brutal strike.
Nice.
Remind me, this is a door that I'm hitting?
I mean, yeah.
Like a creature.
It's
Okay.
a creature.
I will give it staggering blow, so it has disadvantage on its next saving throw that it makes, and it can't make
Nice.
opportunity attacks.
Okay.
And then the next person besides me who goes to attack it gets a +5 to their attack roll.
Very
And
nice.
then I'll
You do notice it's immune to radiant.
Fuck.
Of course, it's a natural one. Why? Why should it be anything else besides that? And I forgot to say I was raging, but yeah,
That's fine.
I would have been raging, and that's my turn.
Okay. And then, what I need to do here? So very specifically, it can't make opportunity attacks. That's what it says.
That's correct. I can
Okay.
share it in the chat.
All good. Just want to double make sure. You did damage it, so its eye is going to go upon you. And I need a wisdom save.
Can only go well. Ooh, that's good for me. 17.
All right. That will fail as your blood begins to heat up in your body for 21 fire damage.
Good. It helps me feel alive.
Good. And it will take its turn. There are 2 inspos in chat currently. Great. A field of blood and screams fill the room, blood turning almost into blades, energy piercing through your beings. I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Is this magical?
Yeah.
Nineteen.
20 for Nylumia. The dragon.
$13 for me.
I can't save. Wow.
26.
15 for me.
15 and 26. Okay. And Shiny?
19.
Okay, DC here is 23, so we got a bunch of fails. This will be 56 necrotic for the fails.
And 56 halved is
28.
28. Okay.
So that would be for the successes. And everyone who failed is blinded. For all that does with some of you, got a lot of sights going around here. But can add the blind effect.
Nylumia's dragon goes away.
All right. Hope.
Well, shit. Because I am blinded. Alright, so.
This was a lot of cleric up.
Yeah. I am going to go ahead and do a lesser restoration as my bonus action. And on myself. So I can see.
We'll let you do that as bonus.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. Lesser
Oh.
restoration is a bonus action. Now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, go 2024. There we go.
Right. I thought I was going to do it as my action, and then I looked and it says bonus action. And I'm like, what?
I love that. That's a good. I like that. That's very nice.
awesome. All right, and then I will go ahead and do a spirit guardian. Actually, you know what? What I'm going to do, better yet. I'm going to go ahead and do my Channel Divinity Twilight Sanctuary. So, Twilight Sanctuary, I still have all of my temp HP, so that's not a big deal. But everybody else gets 23 temporary HP at the end of your turn. And you also have a +2 to your AC.
Nice. Anything else?
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Got it. Shiny.
That effect that we had to save against, was there any indication of a radius or anything? Like, did a magical thing happen?
It was
Like,
bigger
visible?
than the room you are in.
Yeah. Great. So then he will just throw up Emboldening Bond on everybody as his action. And as his bonus action, he will also cast Mass Healing Word on everybody at 5th level.
All right.
So that'll be 15 points of healing to everybody. And that's his turn.
Very good.
23 temp HP, Shiny.
Thanks.
Laren.
She'll throw another psychic lance at the creature. So another intelligence saving throw.
Got
At
it.
disadvantage.
Yay!
That's right. 21.
That fails. That 20. I mean, unless it.
Yeah, it'll let itself succeed again.
Okay, so that's 13 psychic damage.
Very good.
Let's see if I have any bonus action. I do not. So, she will cast Force Buckler for +2 to AC and stand right next to this guy. And yeah, that's her turn.
All right. Hey, Lumia.
Okay. Not being able to see, I just send out a firebolt at disadvantage.
All right. Ah!
I hope this hits. An 18,
Add a +5.
Yes.
23, and a
That
D4,
hits.
because I forgot Bullion Bond, yeah. So that's going to be 21 fire damage.
Nice. All right. And it will use that bloody eye to look and force a whiz save.
Yeah. That's going to be a 16.
Okay, that would be 19 fire damage.
And then I get 23 temporary HP at the end of my turn. And that's the end of my turn.
Nice. And Korik.
I'm just gonna start just like and just do a battle cry and do bonus action Zealous Presence.
Nice.
Oh, all of us get advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of my next turn.
Hmm.
So there's bonus. I'm going to, yeah, I'll forego my advantage to. I'm still at disadvantage though from blinded. I'll just do normal longsword attacks against it then.
Got it.
Why do you roll terribly? 20.
That will hit.
All right, 13 slashing with 14 necrotic from Divine Fury.
It is immune to necrotic.
God damn it. All right, my next attack. It's a 25 for 14 slashing. And that's my turn.
Got it. Okay. Oh, sorry. And then give me a wisdom save as it turns its eye on you.
That's a 7. I have a +0, so I'm assuming I probably can't succeed unless they get like a nat 20.
I pretty much. And I think I just saw 10 damage, 10 fire. Then on its turn, this attack recharges. So again, this concentrated energy flows throughout the room, and we need con saves. And I think
At
with
advantage.
advantage, yeah.
And with emboldening bond.
Yes, the D4s.
I failed again.
All right, DC is
Same
23.
here.
31.
I succeeded.
All right. So if you failed, that is a blind, and is 55 necrotic damage, and that is 27
26.
halved.
26. 55. Never mind. You're right. 27.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. That thank you sounded way more saucy than it was meant to. I have a migraine.
It's
We're good.
fine. I've been fighting a whole bunch of stuff too, so I get it.
We're good. All right. Very good. That's what it does. As it begins to rip apart the place. That is the second time it did it. Therefore, you do see there seems to be a few cracks in that temporal stabilization field that is around, but still holding for now. Hope.
Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Because I cannot continue to. I'm gonna keep the. I mean, I have no choice. I've got to keep Twilight Sanctuary up. But I am going to go ahead and. Excuse me. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, once again, Lesser Restoration myself as a bonus action. And then I'm going to do... There you go. Come on. Work for me, please. It's... I can't do that. Never mind. I cannot do that. I do not have this. Nor can I. Hold on. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's a low resource battle. I know it becomes a little tougher.
Yeah. That's not it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. That was my bonus action, so my action will be, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a Spirit Guardians and get within 15 feet, or have it within my, move up to have it within my circle.
Okay.
And then move back, and no, I can't do that. Never mind. Fuck. I cannot do that because that's Radiant. Radiant don't work on this fucking bastard. Damn it, Matt. Neither does Necrotic, so I will try and Ray of Frost this motherfucker.
All right.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take one of those inspos from chat. It's a dirty 20.
20 hits.
All right. Cool. Cool. 2, 3, 4. 17. 23 cold damage.
Nice. It does take all that cold
Fucking.
as the door, bloody eye, looks upon you and screams wisdom save as it tries to ignite your blood.
Okay. And that's a magical effect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
D4.
Yes. Thank
Advantage.
you. And an advantage.
So, of course.
Oh, I also have my spell guard shield. Boink. It's a 27.
Okay. Then you don't take any of that. You resist.
She flips off the door. And yeah, that's all I got.
Shiny.
Shiny does not have a whole lot to, and he is dangerously low on hit points. So he is going to. Do we know if thunder works on this guy?
No one has tried. But so far, there's been no elemental that it has been resistant or immune to.
So Theater of the Minded, I'm not sure. Is there a way? I'm not sure about positioning. Is there a way I can?
To not hit allies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big enough to where your spell would encompass all of it.
Okay.
And not everybody else.
I will cast Shatter at 3rd level on it. So that's a con save 19.
Okay.
Or 19 damage. Under damage.
Okay. So it will succeed. Got 27. So it takes half for 9.
Okay.
So the save. All right. It does crack the door. Things are happening.
Yep. That's my turn.
You got it. Laren.
She's going to take off like a little teardrop from her earring and throw it at the thing we were fighting. It's a little gift from our friend the Ether Dragon. So I need a DC 15 Dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. That's a 7.
It fails and is stunned.
Okay. It is unable to be stunned.
Ooh, but it does take 11 force damage.
Nice.
Then Psychic Lance. Haha. That's going to be Intelligence saving throw again.
Yep. No, 21 does not do it, right?
Yeah.
All right, it'll burn its last legendary.
So it's 13 Psychic.
Nice.
And that's her turn, yeah.
All right. Hey, Lumia.
How long does the blindness last?
Oh yeah. So yeah, that you're good. It goes to the
Okay.
enemy's turn. So
Perfect.
since you got the other one good, you're good.
Then she is going to poison spray this thing.
Nice.
Let's see if that works. So. That is going to be a 27 to hit.
That does hit. It is immune to poison.
Ah! Well, we found out it's other one that's immune to. She yells that out, and then goes, eh! And then that's her turn.
Right. Korik.
I would still be blinded because I failed the second time around.
Correct.
Okay. Reckless, and I'll just normal attack it.
Got it.
22
The hits.
for 11. And I don't know. I'll give it a shot. So I'll go brutal strike on the second one. Come on. 16 base with emboldening bond. Come on. That's a 20 to hit with emboldening bond.
20 hits.
Alright, so that is 16 slashing. And then another 13 slashing from Brutal Strike, and I'll give it disadvantage on its next saving throw, and then a +5 to attack on the next attack from someone else. With my bonus, I'm going to spend 4d12 from my Warrior of the Gods. Let's do... And that's going to heal me. That's pretty good for 30.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Got it. Jeez. All right. Sorry, his big attack recharged again. So
All good.
it lets it go around the room for con saves on that DC 23.
That's a 24.
There we
I
go.
passed.
Finally. Same.
Not funny.
Yeah, you passed.
What's the DC?
23.
Oh
Nope.
shit.
30.
Nice. So Feria is blind. Incidentally, anybody who had blind, you can take it away. And before.
Shiny, I'm going to let you pass.
Oh, thank God.
Now, let me take the
Necrotic
level
here
of-
is a nice low roll of 39. So that is 19 for the save.
Okay, so
Half of 19
Nice.
is 9.
thank you. I still have temporary HP left.
There we go.
Okay.
Double checking, if we succeeded on that save, do we take half of the
Yes.
necrotic? Okay. You said it's 19.
Yes.
He has to do the math double for me because I'm like mathematically stupid. So
It's all good. Never mind. What was I gonna do? I'm sorry, I forgot this. Court, because you hit it, it would do a wisdom
I was
save
just going to ask you.
on you.
That's a fail.
Okay, so it would have been 13 fire. And then we'll go to Hope.
okay. God, Shiny, you look like you look like you're about to fall over. And
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I can fix that myself.
well, I could give you a heal.
I was going to do a mass heal on everybody, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hold on. God, we really don't need a mass heal right now. That's the only problem. And I could get you a heal right now, and then Nylumia a heal next turn. Because you guys are the only two that look bad.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't want you to waste that 9th level. Yeah. Shiny, get back 70.
Nice.
You're welcome. And then, God, it's not really trying to hit us with anything. It's just a bunch of saves, isn't it?
Well, so far.
So far.
I'm letting
Okay.
you know because its ability is recharged every round.
I know.
It just
All
is-
right.
I mean, I don't want you to get,
Yeah.
too
Well,
crazy.
I will go ahead and fucking Laren, you don't need it. Korik, I'm gonna give you a Shield of Faith +2 to your. So
Thank God. Thank you.
that's +4 because within the my stuff you got a +2, and then this is +2. Okay, to your AC. That's it.
Got
That's
it.
all I got.
All right. And shiny.
Who has the high con?
Probably Korik.
Like my save or just base con?
Yeah.
Plus 10 for my con.
All right, he's going to. All right, he's going to cast Bless on at first level. I'm running out of spell slots here. On himself, Hope, and Nylumia. And that'll be his turn.
All right. Then Laren.
Laren, reach out to point at this thing and wants to turn it back into a door. True polymorph. Give me a wisdom save.
Disadvantage.
It's true. Let me just look at something. Okay, yep, let me do that. So that's a charisma or wisdom save?
Wisdom save. Yes.
Okay. That is 13.
That fails.
All right. All the things. Okay, so you're making it a door.
Yeah, back into my door.
Amazing. So you let it out as the forces compress down, and it is a door.
That was fun.
That never happened. My magic does not go around that way.
Well, you sure knocked it around.
Oh.
Okay. So specifically, it cannot be put back into the planar door.
Yeah.
It's just a
A
door.
door. Just standing there. Okay. I guess we don't get the mansion tonight?
I could cast it again. I mean, but that
No.
would be super
No.
dangerous.
Let's not.
Well, I guess we just need to make do.
You know what? We'll stay in this room. There's only one door in and out.
Is it permanently a door now, or no?
After an hour, it will be, and Laren is going to chuck the door into her bag of holding.
Okay. Okay. This room that we're in right now. Is there only one door, one entrance?
There
and
is only
okay.
one entrance and exit.
Hope is going to sit to where she knows that a tiny hut would block the entrance to that room. As she starts doing a ritual cast of Leomund's tiny hut.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, in that case, you all can you start on your long rest. Again, I know we did a lot of short, but I do want to open it. Is there anything during the long rest y'all wanted to do? In that case, fair enough. You can go ahead and process your long rest.
I forgot how long it took to copy a spell from a book to my book, but I will try to do that.
It takes, I believe, an hour per level and 50 gold per level.
9 hours. Can we say that it's enough? Because like 8 hours now.
I'll give you that. That's
Okay.
fine.
I'll copy Gates.
Nice. Sorry, my memory is when there were 3 wizards instead of just 2. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and Laren will still be mind blanked at the end of this because she'll recast it.
Nice.
And we'll hive mind everybody.
Woohoo!
Very cool. What immunity does Hive Mind do?
It's a telepathic bond essentially that lasts for 24 hours and immune to being charmed and frightened for the duration.
That's what it was. All right, so all that opens up, you find yourself long rested and in the room.
All right. So are we ready to try this out?
Okay, so when we all cast Gates together, is there a specific place we're casting, or is it just randomly?
We're using the gate spell to close this rift.
Okay.
The 3 of us are going to combine our gate spells to close it. We're not
Okay.
opening anything up.
Okay, so we're combining the gate spells. Okay, you're gonna have to walk me. Like, I know how to do the gate spell, but all this is new to me. You guys are the brains of this operation, so
We'll walk you through it. Hope.
all right, that works.
And then
Shiny?
Nailumi is also going to walk over to Cork and Shiny and tap them with her staff emboldening them with the spell Fortune's Favor. So you guys have a d20 in case you need to roll it for the next hour.
Shit.
So we're going to combine all our magics to try to close this planar portal.
Yes.
So what you're saying is, by our powers combined, we can become Captain Planar ships.
Yes.
I mean, you're not wrong.
We need
We'll
a
work
better
on it.
name than that.
We'll workshop it.
Yeah, we'll work on the name. What was that?
How long does Gate take for you to cast?
Instant.
Instant.
Okay. My ability to try to preserve this body lasts about a minute. So I'll give that.
Wait. For Gate, we need... You guys have diamonds? 5,000 gold piece worth of diamonds?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Lost mine.
We got like a whole crap ton of them down in that one place. We got like 4 or 5 of them.
Can I have one?
I think Dolus has the other one. So, just
Whenever
so
they're ready.
okay, just so I know what's happening, I thought it would be Shiny Hope and Nilumia while Laren did the Soul Cage, and then Korik did what he needed to do to preserve the body.
Well, I
Did
can't
it-
cast Gate.
Yeah, so what the thing is, me, you, and Laren were going to do, the soul cage was in case Cork and Shiny failed. We could trap
Okay.
the soul.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because
All right.
we're hoping that Shiny can reconstitute what's left of the soul, and with Cork's
That's
abilities,
right.
we can bring him back.
That's right. Okay, that was my mistake. All right. I'm on the same page as everyone now. I promise.
Yes, we just have to remember that Chinese multi-class. That's always the thing that messes
Yeah.
with that.
Is he still? Are you? I thought you were full cleric now.
I am.
Oh, you just didn't prepare Gate.
No, I don't have a diamond.
Oh, that's right. You said, "Could I have a time?"
Yeah. Well, I was gonna.
That was my thought. Okay.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
good because you guys have a plan.
Yeah, we got a plan. They know what the plan is. I'm catching up slowly.
It's all good. Awesome. And so, what is Cork's ability here? And
Yeah, I honestly don't know if it's actually going to apply, but I'm going to try it anyway because it might work. So it's Rage of the Gods. I can share it in chat here, but it says whenever you activate your rage, you assume the form of a divine warrior that lasts a minute or until you drop to 0 HP. While in this form, you gain the following benefits. So you have a fly speed, resistance to necrotic, psychic, radiant, and when a creature within 30 feet of you would drop to 0 HP, you can take a reaction to expend a use of rage to instead change the target's HP to 18.
nice.
I think it's a little wishy-washy about whether it's going to work or not, but it's pretty much all I got.
No, that works real well. Okay, cool. I was trying to love it. Okay. Very good. So, in that case, yeah. As you do this, so begin casting the Gate spell, and let's do this. Laren, Nilumia, and Hope, please describe what it looks like for your individual gates here, since it is your 3 versions of magic.
For Nilumia, you see her gate as she honestly taps into her dunamancy, and it looks like stars and constellations and the space and just the beautifulness of nothing and everything, creation and all that, and you just see this starry constellation form of space pretty much door appear. She starts funneling the magic into the bed.
I think for Laren, she is going to draw her spell blade and slice open, almost like try to slice open this space in the air. And she does, because she thinks it would be fun to experiment, use the magic granted to her by Asmodeus to do this. So you see infernal flames like erupt around this opening as she tries to cascade.
Very nice.
For Hope, the gates you see it's the gate is made, the archway for the gate is made of silver, and it looks like almost like vines, silver vines covering it, and at the top there is the symbol, the holy symbol for the Moonweaver, Sahimin, at the very top. And you also see parts of it that look like waves and a bit of frost on it as well for her to represent her father and her mother and her just her heritage in general. And then you see just the full moon on the other side of the gate.
All right. Okay, that's right. And then as you see these moon and the flames of the house and the constellations push over, there's a surprising unity of these, as if these three forces recognize this opening as foreign and unwanted. And while sometimes opposed, this they agree on as they begin to push. And as it compresses, you see in a finality pieces of metal that you notice were strewn about the bed suddenly get a slight blue light as they come up and form around where the gates are being combined, and they recombine themselves, forming to what appears to be a small metal coin. Upon this happening, the blue energy begins to degrade, releasing the spell that held everything together. You see the body begin to convulse. And so, Korik, what does it look like Because this is harnessing your divine energies to preserve the body. We haven't quite got into the side of your character's power yet.
When he manifests the connection, he has wings made out of like blood and lightning. Whereas hopes, I would imagine, are much more elegant and attractive looking. And you'll see that Korik, even though he heals from the clerics and some of his own abilities, he accumulates scars, and especially when he takes on this form, you can see his, like, there's almost no inch of his skin and body that isn't covered in scar, and scar on scar on scar. And as he tries to lend some of this ability to try to help this person, you'll start to see some of those scars start to like blacken and like spread and multiply more than what they normally would be.
So together trying to hold this body against the temporal issues. And then, Shani, how do you imagine your ability working or looking?
I think Shiny sort of close his eyes and extend his palms out, and there is like these multicolored, crystal-colored lights that just sort of bleed in through the silhouettes around his body. As he channels just the magic of the Feywild. And there's small hints. There is the slightest hint of brimstone smell to it instead of ozone. And it is sort of finding the crystal lights are kind of weaving like vines of plants through the body to try to keep the soul stitched together.
I'd say, Korik, with both of these being used at the same time, you can pick up on the very similar energies that both Laren and Shiny are using. That brimstone, they both are taking on hellish power to do this. Where one seems to embrace it a bit more, the other is resisting or trying to not embrace it at all. As far as sourcing these things. So, Shiny, you can go ahead. Excuse me. Yeah, so Shiny, you go ahead and give me a wisdom save for this. And then Korik, a strength save, please. Remember, there are advantages that were given to you for reroll, but there's also advantages in chat, too.
I have a 28.
I got a natural 20.
Oof, how much?
For a 31.
Nice. All right. So you stare down in the body. You hold it, Korik, together. Forces burning, blood, and war. And Shiny is using one that collects souls as power. One that thrives really on knowing just how much pain to put into a soul before it diminishes. That kind of goes through your mind. And it's disconcerting how much torture and punishment one can do while keeping a soul intact. It is only with that knowledge flooding your brain that you are able to maintain the form of the soul. As Shiny sees the examples of this, the cruel mind traps, the physical punishment, the mental anguish it takes to get such knowledge. As between the two of you, you resist long enough for the temporal effects to dissipate, and the body and soul emerged, whole, if not weak. As the body on the bed just coughs. And the coin falls onto the bed. And that is where we will end.
Good shit, guys.